Hi. So we're building the leading operating system for the climate tech installation sector. And to spare your span of attention in midday, I can give you a short executive summary of what we do. We're basically tackling the same problem as companies like 1.5 Degrees, Solar, or NPAL, but we do it with a pure software-based approach. So no investment-heavy business. Back in the old days, we had big power plants that supplied our electricity system, and it was basically the board of the big energy companies that decided if a power plant is built or not. And that was controllable. Nowadays, we're moving into a decentralized system, and that means that basically every building owner is becoming a decision maker in the energy transition. And that has a huge impact because there is a lot of work to be done, a lot of consultation and sales effort to convince all these 2 billion building owners worldwide to equip their buildings with climate technology, such as solar, batteries, HVAC systems, renewable heat pumps, and electric mobility solutions. And who is doing that work? And the truth is, it's installation companies. Many small and medium enterprises across Europe and the entire world, and also some electric utilities. On the right side of this slide, let's take a look at the example of Germany. We have bigger players that I just mentioned before that have formed up in recent years, that have invested a fair amount of money to build their highly efficient and customer-friendly IT systems, operating systems, to make this sector more efficient. But on the other side, you still have in Germany 60,000 installation companies that are small and medium enterprises that do not have the resources to provide such an upfront investment for efficiency in this sector. And that's where we come in. We provide a white label solution to them that makes them as efficient as the bigger players and as customer friendly in their service. Of course, we have open APIs, and also we could accommodate for some of the bigger players to use our technology instead of keep investing a fair amount of money each year in developing and maintaining their own software solutions. So to make that short, we're like an NPAL operating system, but in white label for all the installers across Europe for now, which is 400,000 small and medium enterprise companies. And to look a bit closer on what we cover in terms of process that the installer has to go through from lead generation to a successful sale, we cover all these steps. We cover lead generation in white label. We support them with dimensioning, solar systems, heat pumps, electric mobility solutions, battery storage systems. We support them with generating customer-friendly sales proposals very quickly, and also throughout ordering, performing administrative work that is necessary to be able to install solar power systems or heating systems. Last but not least, we also connect them to the upstream stakeholders within this ecosystem. So for example, to distributors with which we exchange individual price information of each and every of these 60,000 installers in Germany, such that they do not have to collect their purchase prices manually and keep changing them on a weekly or monthly basis. We also connect with manufacturers and financing providers, and that enables them, all of these small and medium enterprises, to provide their services on the same level as bigger companies. And that makes the entire energy transition more efficient, more customer friendly, because we can increase the closing rates. I mentioned already, it's simpler and faster. Everything will be in a better quality, this entire consultation process. And I guess the most important reason why installers and small and medium enterprises should use our solution is because our solution is simple enough such that it can be operated by technically semi-skilled people. So you can actually use salespeople to design these relatively technical systems. Now let's look at the impact perspective on a higher level. What we see here is a cost breakdown of a typical solar power system. And 60% of entire cost of a solar power system is caused by the components. Roughly 15% is caused by installation work, so in the case of solar, actually putting panels on the roof, connecting the inverter, etc. And a fourth of the entire cost of a solar system is caused by labor. It's labor-related tasks. That's the part that you see here. And we are able, with our solution, to cut that down by 90%. Of course, this will lead to cost savings. This will lead to a faster adoption, very similar to what Philip mentioned from 1,5 Grad before. But we do it on a software-based basis. For our business, we see a market potential of 3.3 billion in Europe, based on the 400,000 installers that are here on this continent, and worldwide in relevant markets, around 10 billion. So Eturnity is already today active in 15 markets in Europe. We have managed to acquire major customers in all the 4 customer segments that we are targeting, which is installers, utilities, wholesalers, and manufacturers. From the very start, we have focused on a multi-tech approach, unlike some of our competitors who have been mainly focusing on solar. And this has proven to be the right choice, because we see a convergence of the installer markets from pure solar and heating installers into installers that offer both, and also electric mobility. So an installer of the future will offer all these technologies to you from one hand. Coming from Switzerland, we have realized very early on that we need to internationalize. When we started, it was clear that we need to go multilingual, since we speak 3 languages anyway. And this has helped us a lot now in this market, where it's of major importance that in every local market you can appear as a highly localized company. So in Spain, the installer wants to treat it as a Spanish installer, in Italy as an Italian, and in France as a French installer. And this is what we can provide with our solution, and also with our company setup. I'll get to that. So we're a team of 90 people, and we're in a fully remote setup. That all these 90 people are spread out across Europe, and that is what allows us to appear very local in all of these markets. That is true for the sales process to these small and medium enterprises, but it's also true for the product localization. This is not done centrally only from Switzerland, but it's done actually from within the local markets, and we get the feedback on how the solution should behave in Spain or in France, etc. We're right now looking for a CFO. So happy to get your recommendations. And that's it. I was asked to speed up a bit because we're running behind time, and I'm done.